नमस्कार। आज हम स्वागत करते हैं, वी आर वेलकमिंग अ ब्यूटीफुल योगा पायोनियर, मतलब पायोनियर बोल सकते हैं हम, अयाना योगा अकेडमी टिल आई थिंक द एज ऑफ 17 एज, मतलब मोर देन 35 years भैया, मोर देन 35 years you are in
33
yoga,
years. Yeah.
33 years in yoga. So most welcome भैया, welcome Rigesh भैया in our yoga podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. So how you start your yoga journey? मतलब the yoga fire, how it ignited?
Um, I started just for getting some benefits or get some powers, actually, to be honest. I was reading about Swami Vivekananda and how he practiced yoga and how he can flip the page and read. So I wanted to have some powers. That is how I started.
Okay.
As an so when I was in eighth standard, I remember I read something and I was looking for a yoga class, but there was I don't know any yoga class happening around me. So when I was in 12th, I heard about a yoga place, so I started practicing from there. That would be when I was 17.
Wow.
Hmm.
Okay. And मतलब when you start your journey, a professional journey means from Bihar School of Yoga, S. Vyasa, and all the courses you have done, the beautiful courses. How you मतलब initiate all these
So once I got the benefit of practicing yoga, then I thought, okay, I should take this one as my profession. So if I want to do something, I want to do in its best way. I don't want to just do one course here, one course there. I want to do some from some authentic place, an authentic course I want to do. And when I'm saying something, it should carry some weight. So I was looking for a place to learn yoga so that I can teach more authentically. But those days in 90 to 94, uh, there's no internet as such. So you won't be able to find out easily where are these courses happening. It's
things?
not easy.
Exactly.
Now internet, you can just type yoga courses, you get it plenty.
Exactly.
So I was not able to find out where I can do. And through one of my friends, I came to know about Bihar School of Yoga. So then I thought, okay, I'll be here one day. So 97, I heard about that, I guess. And then 98, I applied. I couldn't go there. 99, I applied because of some personal reason. And 2003, I went there. So it took some time for me to
Hmm.
reach Bihar School of Yoga to do
Hmm.
my course in yoga psychology. I did my master's there. Then after that, I've been teaching.
Wow, that's so good. Wow.
Hmm.
So during that journey or during that starting of your journey, the foundation of your journey, what challenges do you feel? Because yoga is not that publicized that time.
Challenges is that first of all, you people discourage you from taking it as a profession because you won't be able to live financially well. You know,
Exactly.
the very teacher I was practicing with discouraged me. That's the first person discouraged me. My own
That's
yoga
why I'm
teacher.
asking you. That's why I'm asking you.
My own
Yeah.
yoga teacher. He said, "Do something else. You won't be able to make a living out of it." So, but I was very firm. This is what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter who is against it. Of course, your family won't be very supporting because it's a yoga field. And since I've been listening to all these lectures, spiritual lectures, and all, they have the fear that I would become a swami. That fear is there. Then that also stop them supporting me because they don't want me to become a swami.
Swami.
I had that inclination those days. So that is so family wise also there was not much support, but I was very clear. This is what I am going to do. That's how I reached. So that is one thing. And finding a place. Those days, finding a right place to do yoga is very important because the rest of the life is decided by the course you're doing. Your
Hmm.
understanding comes from there. And I'm
Hmm.
very, very fortunate that I could go to Bihar School of Yoga. And
Exactly. Yes.
whatever I am today, whatever I am, my understanding, the base of it, it is from Bihar School of Yoga. Without that school, I won't be the way I am.
Wow.
So
That's
most of my understanding, it goes to Bihar School of Yoga.
great.
That is the
Great.
ground where
Yeah.
I got the support.
Yeah, absolutely correct. So good. So the foundation has to be more stronger. Your foundation is like the best school of yoga, Bihar school
Yeah,
of yoga. So
yeah,
we feel so good.
yeah.
And you are also doing the good, very good help to mental health also. So you can tell me how mental health matlab affect with yoga, or how it is more effective with.
Okay, so if you look at yoga, so the way we present yoga, the way Atayana or I present yoga is that yoga is a science of developing the mind. Yoga is asanas are it is not for flexibility, it is not for the strength. It translates into something in your mind. So if you look at the mental issues, there is a physical connection to it. There is a breath connection to it, a mind connection to it. Three levels. There
Yes.
is a connection to any problems, whether it is physical or mental. So if so, what I would say is that there is psychology in anatomy. That means you can see the mind in the structure of the body. You can see the mind
Exactly. Yes.
in the way the muscles are there. You can see the mind in the shape of the body. You can see the mind in the pace, the way people move. So, mind is there in the body.
Mm.
So, by working with the body, you can change the mind. And then you have your mind in the physiology. The way the body functions, there is a mind. So, one of the best or the
True.
easiest way to work with the mind is what we can take control more tangibly, more easily. So, you can take the structure of the
Okay.
body much more easily and you can change it. You can change the pace of the body and then you can change it. You can also change the physiology and change it. So, this is what actually working on. And I believe yoga is a practice for the mind, not for the body. And body is a means to change the mind. Yeah.
Perfect. And you guys more effectively actually work with mental health, because every time people attract with the gym, with the aerobics, and with all the physical movements, but once they came to yoga and they introduced to yoga na, they feel more mental balance and silence and perfect coordination in body, mind, and soul. Or I think you are also matlab help us to just tell how mental disease, how all the mind related disease help with yoga.
Okay. So even if, see, basically movements are healing, irrespective of whether we are doing a aerobics or gymming or anything. If somebody who is not moving and somebody is moving, movements is the beginning of healing or making the mind in a right space, keeping the mind in a right space.
Mhm.
So, what was your question again? How the so can you repeat
Yeah,
that question?
how yoga works. हाँ, yeah, how yoga works with mind related disease. जैसे आपने बताया मेंटल हेल्थ योगा में
Okay.
बहुत इफेक्टिव है माइंड, उसी तरीके से डिजीज वाइज कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हैं, इफ यू कैन
All
जस्ट फॉर आवर योगा कम्युनिटी, हाउ
sure,
मतलब वी कैन मेक अ क्लियर पिक्चर अबाउट योर मेंटल हेल्थ और माइंड रिलेटेड डिजीज एक्चुअली विद द
sure.
हेल्प ऑफ योगा.
Yeah. So, for example, the common issues people face now, depression or anxiety. So, if you look at the depression, one quality, one nature of the depression is that people with less energy struggle with the depression. If the energy is low,
Hmm.
naturally there is no drive to do things. So what we do is we work with increasing their energy levels by movements. We work on opening their chest for better energy. So by creating energy in their system by we say pingala activation or developing the motor neurons to create more energy in them, we change the way they feel about themselves. So actually we are not directly working on depression. We are creating a space where the depression won't happen in your body. So basically it's all
Exactly.
when the yeah, when the body is in a certain state, certain problems bound to come. So if you are not moving the body, and if you have low energy, and if you don't have any direction in life, that is a good space for a depression to come. When your
Hmm.
energy is low, you feel the problems in life is too big. So the confidence that energy gives is very, very important, not just to come out of, it's not about taking a person out of depression. You take them out of depression, you take them further to make them experience, enjoy the life in a better way. It's not just coming out of an issue. It is about giving them a better life, not taking them just out of a problem. Okay, so it doesn't end
Exactly.
with coming
Yes.
out of depression. It is actually helping them to explore their life happily after. So for the anxiety, there is an
Exactly.
anxiety body for there is an anxiety body, and if somebody I was talking to you about, there is a anatomy, there is a psychology in anatomy, there is a psychology in the structure, the way the muscles function.
Uh,
So if somebody has a low, there is a disconnection between the roots in your body. That could be your feet, your legs, your hip flexors, your active exhalation muscles, your abdominals. And if somebody is not connected to these muscles, if these muscles are not conditioned, naturally there would be fear. So we are not just
hmm.
addressing the anxiety. Anxiety is an extended fear. The fear going out of range is the anxiety. So, so we once you work with these muscles, you take them out of anxiety or even fear. Okay. So
Hmm.
we work
Hmm.
with first physically how you how you how you condition these muscles and make them feel better. And there is a way thought pattern as well. We work with the thought pattern as well. For example, when there is insecurity coming from fear, then the person becomes over concerned about the way they behave, way they do things. So you see that behavior pattern of over cautious or too much preparedness in life. Like whatever they are doing, they need to prepare, they need to over prepare. That's because of
Hmm.
the body cannot handle a difficult situation. Yeah, the nervous system cannot handle a difficult situation. Like somebody's immunity is low, you can see them, they are overcautious about their food. They are overcautious about
Hmm.
cleanliness. So there is a direct link between
Exactly.
the immunity and cleanliness. So your immunity is low, you will
Hmm.
have too much, you would be too cautious about your cleanliness. So if there is insecurity in the body,
Exactly.
the nervous system is not balanced, then there would be over preparedness, over preparation in life. And people with anxiety do that.
Okay. And with yoga, we can make them well prepared, not over prepared, I think.
Yeah, make them prepare. We need to prepare about life, but eventually life comes with no. It's not very predictable in life, and you want everything to be predictable in life. Then you are not in a right state. So how do you face the unpredictable part of the life? So willingness to creating that willingness in the personality is very important. To be ready for what if something go wrong.
Exactly.
What if I lose this job?
Yes.
What if I lose my health? What if I lose whatever it is? Am I should be mentally ready for that. That mental readiness comes with the
Exactly.
physical state as well.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Wow, it's so good. Yes, absolutely. How yoga works, it's so good. Given how life perceived to you, and yoga gives us a proper, I think, immunity or strength or guidance to show the happy journey, happy life journey path. So how you help it so good. So can you suggest us ki how we can start our yoga journey as a yoga professional, because you have already taught more than 80 batches of yoga TTC. So we can suggest a newcomer or new yoga lover that who they want to pursue their career in yoga field?
Okay. The first of all, finding a right course. More than
Mm,
finding a right course, finding a right teacher.
mm,
Finding a right teacher is important because yoga is a very subjective science.
mm.
That means a person practices yoga, understand yoga, and then deliver what it is. And
Exactly.
finding a right teacher is very important because it's not, see, if you do a basic class of Surya Namaskar, anybody can teach you. That
Mm,
you can go to a yoga class, you can do Surya Namaskar, you can do asanas, you do get the benefit of it. But if you take yoga as a science of expanding your mind and evolving as a person, you need a right teacher. You need a right teacher. So it depends on what do you want to do with yoga. If you are just looking at your physical practice, you can find any teacher who are trained well, who understand anatomy, who understand your body, and give you the right practice. But if you're taking it as a science to develop yourself, grow as a person, evolve as a person, to have a better self expression, you need to have a right teacher. Especially for the teachers, it's very important because the teachers are the one who shows what yoga can do to a personality. If the
mm,
teachers themselves are not in the right
absolutely.
space, if the yoga is not working in them, what do they show to the people? That matters a lot. For that reason also, they need to
Mm,
find a right teacher. There are so many asanas. Why do I choose certain asanas for my practice? Why do I know? Why should I be practicing certain group of postures? That is very important. What do I do? Do I practice all the asanas, all the pranayama, all the kriyas, or what should I choose? And this understanding comes only when you do a right course. Otherwise, a lot of times people are confused. They used to, if given a chance, they will do a practice is which the pattern is already in them. So self practice, if they do,
mm,
they only choose the asanas which are comfortable for them, the pattern which is already existing, and they
mm,
stop growing. That's why you can see a lot of people practicing yoga 20 years, 30 years. You don't see them any changes in them because their choice of practice is
mm.
not right. Because it's a science, it's a medicine.
Okay.
It's like a medicine. And when you take medicine, you don't take any medicine, you take the right medicine for you.
Mm, 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 mm. Great. Yes, absolutely. So good. So, what is your USP? If you can tell, yes, you are just, I think you have already told me, yes, this is the USP. Yes, you can give a right medicine to right amount, right time, and how you can take the medicine as a yoga practice or as a yoga philosophy or as a yoga history. So it's so good. So I don't think I have to ask about the USP of your teacher training course. So it's Ayana Yoga Academy because you have already told me. If you can tell us more about your yoga teacher training, please tell us.
Okay, so when I was starting the yoga teachers training course, there are everything comes from an intention or understanding. So Indian yoga teachers training course generally moves around philosophy and practice. Practice and philosophy is the major strength of the Indian yoga teachers training course. Philosophy is
Mm,
there,
mm,
and practice is there. So it is a practice based, philosophy based. So if you look at a Western yoga teachers training course, it's an anatomy based, practice based.
okay.
So if I want to
Okay.
do a teachers training course, I want a combination of this both. Yoga anatomy.
Okay.
It is not like a regular anatomy. A lot of people in the yoga teachers training course teach regular anatomy. They may be talking about different systems. There is a special anatomy called yoga anatomy. How the yoga,
Mm,
how in the class you apply this anatomy. So that was one of
okay.
the thought process. So we have teachers who are specialized in yoga anatomy who who make you understand why certain people cannot do certain postures, what stops them,
Okay.
and if you push them, what will happen to
Okay.
them. So there is an understanding of the joints, how it functions. There is an understanding of the physiology. There is an understanding of the spine. There is so many different understanding which is connected particularly with yoga or specially applicable to yoga, which is not taught in the most of the yoga teachers training course. So that is one of the strength
Okay.
of us. And so we believe
Hmm.
that there is a physiology in psychology, there is a physiology in philosophy, there is an anatomy in
Hmm.
physiology, there is an anatomy in psychology, there is an anatomy in even in the philosophy. So we bring it down to the logic and rationality when we are teaching. So whether it is
Okay.
Prakriti and Purusha, the way we communicate would be connected with the physiology and anatomy both. It is not just a philosophy which cannot be brought
Okay.
down to the practicality. So it is a different teaching if you compare to the others, few other schools of yoga. I won't say not all the other, few others.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when
Nah. Nah.
we,
It's look like, bhaiya.
yeah. So when you're talking about Sankhya philosophy, how the Sankhya philosophy is connected with the body, the brain, and the rest of the body. So we bring it down to that level. Yeah. So that is how we are different. We
Wow.
are very
Wow.
practical. We are very modern, but we are very rooted in the tradition. And we don't talk about anything which cannot
Exactly.
be
It's
brought down at the logical level.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Great, great. Wow, that's so good. It's good to matlab, just take all these beautiful specialties and what your research like yoga anatomy and yoga philosophy, physiological, yoga psychological, how it matlab, work beautifully. So just I request with my all the audience मतलब अब मैं आपको यही कहूंगी अपने दर्शकों से अगर आपके भी कोई क्वेश्चंस हो योगा टीटीसी के अंडर में you can ask in the comment box. I also mentioned Bhaiya's actually social media handle or YouTube handle. So you can ask directly or you can ask through the comment box. So now we have at our conclusion of session, Bhaiya. So how you conclude the session? Some golden nuggets word about yoga, yoga philosophy, yoga psychology. Please tell us.
We, it's very important the house you are staying because you want to keep going back to the house. It is peaceful and it gives you a happy feeling. And the one house you are constantly staying is your body. And your body is constantly giving you a feedback. So if you want to live a happy life, it starts with your physical body to keep the body in a right state. And that's very important. And all your transformation, internal changes all start with your physical body. So when you practice yoga, you are you're changing that feedback into a very positive, nice thing. You like to stay in your body. If the body is giving you a bad feeling, your dependency on outside world becomes more and more. Your dependency on people and substance becomes more.
Mm.
But if the body is giving you a
Yes.
good feeling, that's where all starts. That's where all the changes happens, and that's going to be beautiful. Your sadness is coming from the body
Yes.
most of the time. By working on the body, you can come out of sadness. That's I have to talk. I have to say that.
Wow. Wow. But it's like a golden words. Yes, perfectly. Because body is our actually home. So when you comfortable, feel like home, you can be every time more happy, healthy, relaxed, immune, all these things. So good. Good to talk with you, Bhaiya. Feel so blessed and pleased with you. Thank you. Thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
time for our yoga podcast. Thank you. Thank you
No
so much.
problem. Thank you so much for inviting me. Okay.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, bhaiya. I feel blessed. So it's thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.